Hello and welcome to this episode of Upside Down. Today we are going to be learning a little bit more about emissive materials inside Unreal Engine 5. Without further ado, let's just jump into it. First, I'm just going to create a master material inside our content browser. Let's open it. And I'm going to add some simple geometry on the scene where we can test the material. We'll go to shapes. I'll just add a sphere. And let's drag it over here. And I'm going to drag and drop the material onto our sphere. The first thing to take care of is what type of material exactly we are making. Because if we're doing a material which is going to have like a regular surface, but then going to have some parts of it that are going to be emissive, we will use the surface one and leave it on the default lit. But in our case now, we're just going to make a fully emissive material. And in general, I would recommend if you're doing that, instead of going with the default lit, just go for unlit. This is going to give information to Unreal that the material that we are creating is not going to be affected by the light inside our scene. You can see that now some of the options that metallic, specular, roughness, and base color are all disabled, but we have the emissive color over here. Which means that if I hold 1 on the keyboard and press somewhere in our viewport, we can create a constant which is going to give us the value for our emissive. So if I connect this constant into our emissive color and then just add a value, let's say of a 50, and then apply it, I'm going to lower the value. As you can see, it's very, very high, but this is the place where we can control how much exactly is our emissive intensity. Now let's go a step further and add color to it. To do that, I'm going to hold 3 on my keyboard and press somewhere in the empty part of the graph. This is going to create a vector tree for our color. By default, you can see that it's black. And now we are going to connect our constant together with our vector. So this is going to be done using a multiplier. So I'm going to hold M on the keyboard. And inside A, I'm going to put the color. Inside B, I'm going to put our intensity. And then that goes into emissive. As I said, at the moment is completely black color. So I'm going to just go and choose, let's say, blue, apply, and this updated our emissive to have a color. If we want the color as well, the intensity to become a parameter, this is something that we can use later inside our material instances and change it very easily across different assets. We can right click, convert to parameter, and then give it a name. This way, once we create a material instance, those two values are going to be exposed and we can easily change them. Now, a step further, let's add 2 colors and then make the material pulse in between those 2 colors. What are we going to do? I'm going to instead use the multiplier. I'm going to hold L, and this is going to bring a lerp. So we have at the moment the blue color. Let's add here a red one. You can see that the colors aligned. This is because it's a parameter and our names are exactly the same. So I'm going to change this into emissive color 2. This way we can keep it that this one is blue, this one is red. We are connecting A and B. And now we are going to make the logic for the pulsing. I'm going to use a time. Then we are going to set a period. Let's put here, for example, 3. Then we are creating a multiply because we want to take the period. And also we want to create a new constant, which is going to be our pulse speed. So convert to parameter, pulse speed. I'm also going to put 3 over here. Then we are using a sign. And after that, we are going to use a constant bias scale. All of this logic is now going to be connected to our alpha. Let me move this a little bit to the side. We are going to move the emissive power over here. And I'm going to add a new multiply, holding M and clicking in the empty space. We are connecting this node to our multiply and the B to our power. Now this whole logic is going to be connected to our emissive color. And once we apply, you can see that we created an emissive which is pulsing in between 2 different colors. Using this logic, we can create different type of emissive materials and emissive logics. Thank you for joining me in today's tutorial. Subscribe and follow for more game dev tutorials. See you next time.